G'day and welcome to the shed. I bought this mitre saw back in January 2013 and it's done everything I've asked of it. I guess you'd call it a hobby saw, but it hasn't given me any grief, and the only problem I've encountered is the handle, more precisely what's attached to it. So what's happened here is, not for the first time, but for the second time I've managed to wreck the fence on my mitre saw. It's not as bad as the first time. The first time I actually managed to break it in half. I don't know how I escaped from that without any injuries, but I did. This time I've just bent it, and I've tried straightening it by putting it in the press over there, but because of the construction of this fence, it's cast alloy, and I can't get it straight. So what I'm going to do is just replace it. As I mentioned, the first time that I managed to wreck this, I broke it right through the middle here. So it was in two pieces. This time I've just bent this side of it here, and it's bent right here in the middle. This was also bent around here, but I managed to get that straight, but I can't get this straight. So the first time I wrecked the fence, I got a piece of angle and drilled a few holes and used that for a while till I located a new one. This time I'm not even going to try and get a new one. I'm just going to make this because I don't need the height of this old fence. I only need something to keep it, things that I'm working on straight. And this 3mm angle will be perfect. My wife actually found a whole bunch of this angle next to a wheelie bin at work while she was on a break. So it's a freebie. So what I'm going to try and do is replicate this join between the two halves. I'm going to make a cutout here so I can cut compound angles, and I'm also going to try and replicate this fitting here so I can install this rod. This is part of the hold down system of the saw. As luck would have it, it's pretty much exactly the right size, and if you think I'm telling porkies, here's the rest of them. They're probably thrown out by some shop fitters in the shopping centre that my wife works in. So a bit of a score for us. You know, when I first broke the fence, I made a temporary one out of some angle while I waited for the new factory one to arrive. And I wondered what happened to that placeholder. So I had a look around, and it's up there holding up my table saw dust hood. I've gone over these parts with a bit of steel wool in the sink, and they come up pretty good. So as you can see, it's really weak in this area here because I've removed a lot of material, and that's what this brace is for. This should strengthen this area up quite a bit. Plus it's got 8 screws holding it in. That's nice and tough now. Put in the clamping block. I've got 2 screws in the front here just to keep it in position. All the strength's going to be from the 2 big bolts that go through into the base of the mitre saw. That's it, locked in. Now, before I can install this, I've got some more work to do on the base. What's happened is, as well as the fence being bent, this bolt hole's been pulled up, so it's not flat here. And I'm going to have to try and knock this down to get it flat, or at least below the surface of this base. Also, because this turntable is level with the base, if I just put the fence on here, it's going to rub when I turn it. So I've knocked up a couple of shims. These are 1mm, and these will lift the fence up clear of the turntable. So that's it. A nice quick solution that was easy and fun to make. Cost me nothing because I already had the materials laying around. And if I had to buy this stuff, I estimate it to be between 10 and 20 bucks, so it'd be cheap anyway. It's super strong. It'll do the job. And if I do stuff it up in the future, I can just get another piece of angle out and make one of these.